Nagaland Governor La Ganeshan pra aje Beggars aro homeless kan nimide shelter home manna for the soul. Kuigina Hope Channel pra initiative law inaugurate kushi Dimapur de. Hope Channel laga director Tia Kala pra kushi ki shelter home laga mission project to homeless population uthia address kuigina Nagaland de Beggars kan hata bule laga icha pra kuriya se kushi. I will details some.
It is both an honor and a profound responsibility to stand before you today as we inaugurate this shelter home for the homeless people in Dimapur, a noble initiative by the Hope Channel under the motto Manna for Soul. This project is not just about providing roofs over our heads. It is about restoring dignity, hope, and purpose to those who have been left behind by the society. Those who are begging on the street, is not just someone else's problem. They are a reflection of our society, our policies and our collective morality. Poverty is not a crime, but turning a blind eye to it is crime. Yet, we must also acknowledge a harsh truth. Not all who beg do so out of helplessness. There are two kinds of beggars, but I differ with that, many kinds of beggars. The victims of circumstance and the exploiters of circumstances. And among the many initiatives addressing the issue, Hope Channel's Manna for the Soul stands out as one of a kind, the first of its kind in Nagaland. This initiative does not just feed an empty stomach, it nourishes souls. It does not just provide meals, it restores dignity through education, rehabilitation, vocational training, and reintegration. Hope Channel is endeavoring for a beggar-free Nagaland. I commend their relentless effort and urge every citizen and business institution to join the mission. The government alone cannot eradicate the poverty, eradicate the beggary. It requires the commitment of individuals, civil society organizations, and faith-based institutions. Let us pledge today to make Nagaland a state where compassion is matched with action, where empathy translates into empowerment.
Today we are not merely unveiling a project, we are opening a door for those who have lived too long in the shadows of society. A door that says, you are seen, you are valued, and you are not forgotten. Your Excellency Sri La Ganeshan, your presence here is a powerful reminder that leadership is not merely about policies and governance, but about people. You are seen people. A society is not judged by the wealth of its elite, but by how it treats its most vulnerable. Hope Channel began as a small initiative, a dream planted in the hearts of a few but nurtured by the hands of many. Founded on August 1, 2019 under the banner of Ebenezer Welfare Society, it started as a refuge for women in distress. But as we step deeper into the realities of our society, we saw something we could not ignore: the growing number of beggars and homeless people in the street of Nagaland. A home that once had a singular focus now found its calling expanding. It was no longer just about providing shelter to women. It was about extending our hands to those with nowhere to turn. We could not look away. We could not pretend they do not exist. This journey has not been work alone. While Hope Channel stands as the guiding body, this mission has been made possible by the selfless contributions of individuals, churches, NGOs, and concerned citizens from all walks of life. It is a rare and beautiful thing to see hands joined together, not in competition, but in compassion. To see people from different backgrounds, different tribes, different beliefs come together for one purpose: to give dignity back to those who have lost it. Manna for a soul carries a powerful significance. Manna, as we know from the Bible, was God's provision for his people in the wilderness. It was not in abundance of riches, but it was enough to sustain, enough to remind them that they were not forsaken. And that is what we seek to do here. Not just offer food and shelter, but restore the dignity of a human soul. Let me ask all of us today, when we walk past a beggar on the street, do we see a person or do we see a problem? Do we stop to wonder how they got there, or do we assume they belong there? If we as a people are to move forward, we cannot measure progress by how tall our building rises, but by how many hands we have lifted